Sky Squad, we are back in the building, baby. And it's your boy DJ Richie Skye. And listen, y'all ever woke up with a headache? Okay, that was me this morning, and I didn't even drink last night, so I don't even know what that's about. So I've been trying to get this video out for most of the morning, but I could not move. Okay, I could not move up off my couch. So let's talk about Sheree real quick, and we got to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We pretty much know what's going to be happening or what the central focus is going to be for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And I'm a little shocked because it sounds like we're going to be having some OG problems with some OGs. Okay. And we're going to talk about Kirk and Rasheeda and how has she found herself in this situation again? How has he found himself in this situation again? And how do they maneuver past it with everything else going on 11 Hip Hop? If you guys are new here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, join the Sky Squad membership community where we do have exclusive content. Also, y'all, listen, we are going to Thailand in March. Click down in the description down below for that information as well. Sheree is in the news, y'all. Sheree is in the news. Okay, so I know many of y'all may have seen this clip floating around out there, and I'm not familiar with how TMZ works for real, like, or paparazzi in general works. To the degree that, generally speaking, we tend to see this happen more or less in like Los Angeles, maybe even New York. Um, but it's interesting to know that they're hanging around outside of the grocery store in Atlanta. How convenient for Sheree. Listen, maybe somebody called the Paps and told them she is down here at the Giant or wherever she is. I really don't know. I don't know what grocery stores they got in Atlanta. So listen, maybe it's beyond me, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I just thought it was funny. So Sheree talks about Kenya's departure, and she says that as an OG, it's hard to sit back and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta slowly sink. Now, here's the interesting thing about this. I'll play a little bit of it, but I gotta talk in between it because this is a reaction. So that's kind of how you gotta do it on YouTube. But actually, no, I'm gonna keep it safe. I'm gonna keep it safe in this video. I'm gonna put the link in the description down below. But listen, y'all, so my thought is this. Sheree basically says, and she talks about how it's not off the table for her to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta if the money is right. In fact, Sheree says she did not return because the money wasn't right. A little access to the money, a little access to the money, a little access to the money. You know what I'm saying? The access to the money won't give it. Okay, what she thought it was supposed to be given. I don't know. It just seemed real convenient. Kenya's gone, and she also says that it's always nice to have an OG around. Now, I do agree with what she is saying. I feel like at this point in time, Atlanta feels like a legacy show, similar to like an OC to a certain degree. Because it's just been on for so long. We're entering into the 16th season. I mean, so it's kind of like, that's a long time for a television show to be on the air. So that's a feat in of itself, to be very real with you. I do agree that having an OG in the mix grounds the show in what it used to be. But the problem that I have with Sheree is not necessarily Sheree. It is the network. And let me tell you why. I feel that because the network has never really taken Sheree seriously, I feel like it's hard for us to do the same. I mean, she was gone after what, season 4? Then they brought her back in as a friend to test the waters out and then brought her back full time. And then it was just like, then she was gone again and then brought back in. It's just a lot of like, it's given boyfriend number two, girlfriend number two. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the backup when the main ain't there. That's what it's given. And because of that, it is hard for us as the audience to really look at Sheree as the main character. But that's not to say that she couldn't be. But my other problem is that she was also a part of two seasons that were relatively lackluster. Okay. So it wasn't like she was doing anything major to contribute to it being better, but I understand what she's saying. And as an OG, I do agree with her. It is probably hard to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta slowly sink. She touches on the Kenya of it a bit. You know, she says that she hates to see Kenya, you know, go down like that, but she's sure that Kenya will be okay. You know, I'm relatively sure Kenya will be okay as well. I mean, the great thing about Kenya Moore is that she also has a legacy in Hollywood in terms of, you know, creating films and acting and that sort of thing. So she will work. Okay, I am convinced Kenya Moore will continue to work. Um, it just may not be in the housewives capacity, and that's okay. Okay, we've seen plenty of housewives leave the show and go on to do some amazing things. Once they get their footing, it is what it is. All right, so listen, I want to talk to you guys also about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If you guys follow Jay's reality blog on Twitter, I'm not logged into my Twitter right now. So what you're seeing is basically the post when I clicked on the link from Urban Bell Mag, because I saw it on Urban Bell Mag first and it led me here, right? So make sure you guys are following urbanbellmagazine.com and then follow Jay's reality blog on Twitter. All right. So we have here the extended promo for the new season of Love and Hip Hop. And I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of, you know, again, I can't play it. I can't really play it. But what we do know and what we can see here is that Spice will be leading the charge to drop an album that will feature many of the cast. Now, ironically, now I don't think this is a bad thing because I do think that it likens itself back to the R&B divas of it all. Remember, we talked about when R&B divas came out, it was so that the ladies could work on a joint project together and a joint tour. I think something to that effect. That was always the primary goal, was to do something together. So I do feel like it gives the group something to do, which always makes for more excitement, right? To me, I think it creates a more authentic show because the drama then is also inherent in, can we do this thing together, right? Even go back to Love and Marriage Huntsville when they had the Black Business Expo. That whole season felt centered around, can we do this together? And the drama was developing from there, right? So I like this idea. But I guess Sierra finds herself upset when she's not invited to be a part of the album. And I'm like, why would you? Like, are you a rapstress? Like, are you, do you got bars? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you spitting rhymes on the weekends? Are you going down to Candy Studio and making some beats? Make some, let's go to Candy, make some beats. You know, are you making some beats? You know, I mean, you know, Sierra is great at many things. I am very sure, but I don't know if being the rapstress of the rhymes is it, or maybe she gonna sing. She got the vocals or something like that. I ain't never heard the woman sing a day in my life, so I don't really know. All I know is she upset in the trailer. What else we got to deal with? Bambi's got a man at home, and it ain't Scrappy. Thank God. Thank God. And Scrappy don't want nobody to bring up his ex-wife to him. Okay. So, in my opinion, Bambi bringing her man on, Scrappy doing his thing, I'm here for it. Because if I never have to hear about the two of them together again, it will be too soon. Okay. So, we got that going on. Now, the real drama to me is the fact that Kirk and Rasheeda are finding themselves at it again, okay? Because Jasmine, y'all remember Jasmine? Okay, that didn't cause all them problems for Kirk and Rasheeda back in the day. Apparently, Jasmine has been making some accusations about Kirk. So the quote that you want to take out from this is Jasmine has text messages saying that Kirk wants more sex with her. If y'all got some type of open situation, just say it, okay? Because I mean that to me would be better. You know what I'm saying? Because then we'd all just be like, oh, okay, well, you know, yeah, if she wants some more, if she wants some more shenanigans. Listen, this is 2024. Ain't nobody gonna judge. Y'all been together for a long time. Whatever keeps the businesses and the family afloat, do it. However, y'all gotta move and shake and wiggle with it, do it. You know, and bouncing on top of that thing if you got to do it, you know, however you gotta do it, you know. But at the end of the day, I just kind of felt like for y'all to be going through this thing again with this same girl, it's like, what? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I mean, what in the world? Listen, it is what it is. At this point, like, I mean, I feel like this. You know, if you ain't gonna leave, just let it be. Okay, let it be. Let it be. Let them cheat in peace. And is it really cheating if you let them do it? I mean, I don't know. This is all. These are all alleged things. This is my opinion about it, right? That way, you cause ain't listen. If you got to live with somebody for umpteen decades or whatever like that. And things may change, baby. Things may change for you. So go ahead and just, you know, if that's what y'all got to do, go ahead and do it. But, you know, we will be here to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? In a very positive and constructive way, like we try to do it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how some people like, you know, don't want to hear that, but that's how I try to do. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Check out the links in the description so you guys can watch both of the clips for yourselves and see what you think about it and come back and tell me in the chat. With that being said, y'all, my head is still hurting. Okay, I probably just made it worse. So I'm gonna go and lay down for a minute and get myself together. And I will catch you all in, of course, the next video.